this is Dr. Young Price from Beyond Good Health TV, and today what I'd like to show you is an amazing, inexpensive way to add cultured fermented foods into your diet. And today we're going to actually show you how to make some kombucha tea. Now, kombucha tea is a very ancient healing beverage that's fabulous drink. It's very healthy for you. It's been used for thousands of years to improve for cleansing, for detoxification, for improving the digestive system and helping maintain a healthy immune system. So what I'd like to show you is how simple it is for you to make your own kombucha tea, which actually saves you, a ton of money for really essentially cents in the dollar. It's essentially, you can see in here that we have the SCOBY, which is actually a mushroom-like culture, which is called, SCOBY stands for symbiotic culture binary yeast. And it's really like a jelly-like type of membrane culture. It looks like a mushroom. It's not a mushroom. It's composed of layers of types of beneficial yeast and bacteria. And it turns, and it's usually, it sits in a nutrient-rich solution of black tea or green tea and sugar. And this is the amount of sugar that you might have to put into to make the drink, and you don't have to be frightened about that amount of sugar, because essentially by the time this SCOBY culture is finished, that sugar is mostly gone because you use that as fuel. So now I'm going to just show you how I make this at home, because you can see I've shown a couple of containers that you can use to make your kombucha tea. You can use preferably glass or ceramic, but definitely not plastic or metal, because it will eat away at that. I found a really great container from Myers, actually, by Maxwell Williams. And it's just perfect because it has a nice big wide mouth that you can put in. It's really even good for sauerkraut as well. So I love this container. I've just bought it recently, one. So you want to get a pot, for example, a teapot. I just make mine in a good ordinary teapot. I take some hot water and I would add hot water to this teapot. And you want to use filtered water, not distilled water or dead water. So filtered good water would be ideal. Spring water is even better. And then you want to add to that a couple of teaspoons of either black or green tea. Green tea, I like green tea because it has a lot of antioxidants in it. It's not as strong as black tea, it has less caffeine in black tea, and I just have a couple to make it. You can have a couple of teaspoons and make enough, or you could use like 5 tea bags if you don't have the herbal leaves. Then you add in about 50-60 grams of sugar, either raw sugar or white sugar, to this. So I might put all of that in there. And kombucha is extremely healing. It has so many beneficial anti-aging properties. A lot of people drink it because it will improve your skin. It has a lot of health benefits, as I said before, for cleansing, for improving your immune system, for helping you stay younger, essentially. So you want a nice little cocktail that you can make yourself at home, as I said, for pennies on the dollar. It's a really good beverage to start adding into your repertoire in your kitchen. So essentially that's it, just black tea or green tea and sugar, and then I would leave this to cool completely down, because you don't want to add hot tea to your kombucha culture, because that's going to kill off the culture. So this is going to turn this culture into a fantastic beverage for you and your family to enjoy. So now I've got my tea that has completely cooled down, the tea that contains sugar and my green tea, and I really will want to transfer most of this kombucha drink, as you can see, to a different container. So I would transfer most of this until there's only about 10% left at the bottom, and you can filter this if you like. You can see it's almost effervescent. It looks like champagne-like, and it has a slightly sweet sour vinegar taste. You will actually leave this kombucha to ferment for about 10 to 14 days depending on the temperature. Obviously in summer in places like Australia it's going to ferment a lot quicker than cold places. So if you're in a cold place you might want to use a heating element underneath to keep the temperature constant. But otherwise in somewhere like sunny Queensland where I live, where the weather is just gorgeous and beautiful and temperate all year round, you want to leave for about 10 to 14 days and then occasionally taste it until you see that it's actually, just the right taste. The medicinal value comes when it's almost like vinegary and has a really particular smell to it, much like apple cider vinegar. And you can see that now I've got about only about 10% left in that culture. So you want to use some of that to start your new culture, and then just add in the kombucha in the tea that you cooled down. So I'll add that in now. And normally filter it so I get all the tea leaves out. And that is it. So you can put it, I normally will fill it right up to the top of there. And this is called, basically a little chemical factory that makes a lot of organic acids like glucuronic acids, malic acid, lactic acid, hyaluronic acids, citric acid, as well as enzymes like bromelain, papain, which helps you digest your protein, break down proteins and really help rejuvenate your body, helps repair your body. It also contains some vitamins and B vitamins especially, which is helpful for energy and vitality and the cleansing process. So this nutrient-rich healing beverage is just fabulous for transforming your health, and particularly good for your digestive system. So if you have issues like constipation or acne or skin problems, then you've got to really know that all starts with the gut. And if you can start to cultivate your digestive system with friendly bacteria in a way that is very easy to drink, it tastes wonderful. It tastes a little bit like champagne. And sometimes if I want to really spoil myself, I'll actually have some kombucha. I might make some tea, and then I'll add a little bit of champagne to it, like maybe about 10% champagne. This is what I did over Christmas. And really, it absolutely tastes divine. So you can really make a drink that's extremely healing for you. You can see it almost as effervescent like, and you can strain out the little debris that collects down the bottom. But this is going to be a fabulous tool for you and your family to enjoy and really transform your health, vitality and beauty at a cellular level. So this is Dr. Yung Price from BeyondGoodHealth.com.